Hello everyone, welcome to the session. I am Dr. Singh. This is section 5 that is part of a series designed to help you understand how and why insomnia happens, why it often doesn't go away on its own, and most importantly, how your own habits, behavior, environment, and conditioning may be keeping it going. The goal of these sessions is providing information because when you understand how insomnia works, you regain a sense of control. Insomnia follows predictable patterns, and predictable patterns can be changed. You may notice single or multiple factors or behaviors related to your sleeplessness if you have any. Understanding insomnia starts with recognizing that it's not just about the hours spent awake, but a two-part process. First, the more we try to force sleep through effort or anxiety, the harder it becomes to drift off. Second, our perception plays a huge role. Sometimes our brains underestimate how much rest we are actually getting, leaving us feeling exhausted and unsatisfied. By addressing both how we approach sleep and how we think about it, we can break the cycle of restless nights and start improving our overall sleep quality today. Insomnia often feels like an endless cycle of frustration, whether you're tossing for hours or feeling completely awake at night. To demystify this experience, we use the two factor model, a framework that explains the biological and psychological drivers behind poor sleep. By understanding how these two factors, that is, your body's internal sleep drive and your arousal levels, interact, we can move past the confusion and begin implementing proven strategies to regain control over your rest and improve your overall well being. Psychophysiological insomnia occurs when you force yourself to sleep before your mind or body is truly ready. This effort to sleep often backfires, creating a cycle of physical tension, medical alertness, and emotional frustration that keeps you awake even longer. Instead of drifting off naturally, the pressure to perform makes sleep feel like a stressful task rather than a biological reset. To break this habit, focus on relaxing without the strict demand for immediate slumber, allowing your body's natural sleep drive to take over without the interference of performance anxiety or stress. When we try too hard to drift off, our bodies actually stay alert and stressed instead of relaxing. This pressure leads to the common cycle of tossing and turning and anxious clock watching. It is important to remember that sleep isn't a task to be conquered. It works best when we let it happen naturally and automatically. By shifting our focus away from the effort of sleeping, we can lower our anxiety and allow our bodies to rediscover their own healthy rhythmic rest. We are exploring sleep state misperception, a common reason why you might feel exhausted even after a full night in bed. This occurs when your sleep remains incredibly shallow or light throughout the night. Because you never reach those deeper restorative stages, your brain perceives the entire experience as being wide awake. It is a frustrating trick of the mind. While your body is technically resting, the lack of depth makes it feel like you haven't slept a wink. Understanding this can help us better address sleep quality, not just quantity. Ever feel like you have been wide awake all night despite being in bed for hours? This common experience often occurs during light sleep where brief awakenings are easily remembered while the periods of actual rest are forgotten. This creates a psychological sleep paradox where you feel completely exhausted and convinced you didn't sleep at all. even when your brain successfully cycled through several restorative stages. Understanding that your perception of wakefulness can be misleading is the first step toward reducing nighttime anxiety and improving your overall rest. Understanding the cycle of insomnia is key to reclaiming your rest. When we try too hard to force sleep, our bodies actually stay in a state of high alert, making sleep feel like light wakefulness than deep recovery. This creates a frustrating loop. The more we worry about not sleeping, the lighter our sleep becomes, which in turn fuels more anxiety the next night. By recognizing that effort and worry are often the very things keeping us awake, we can begin to break this cycle and find a more natural path to rest. In summary, insomnia isn't always about getting too little sleep. Often it involves trying too hard to sleep or misjudging how much sleep we are actually getting. Understanding this can reduce worry and help people approach sleep in a calmer, more helpful way. Are you struggling to achieve your goals? The secret isn't working harder, it is sleeping better. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Please share this knowledge and pass it on to your friends and family members today. Let's help everyone unlock their full potential, one night's great sleep at a time.